He's borrowing the force of heaven and earth. Life passes like a dream. A flying bird leaves its mark behind. Life seal the life seal. I can't believe that it's the life seal. With his current strength, it should be impossible for him to use the life seal. He must have borrowed the force of heaven and earth to do so. But to borrow the force of heaven and earth, he requires not just skill, but more so the understanding of it. Even I can't comprehend the way to do it. So how is he able to do it? Could he be Lord Yongdi's disciple? Is this Lord Yongdi's life seal?
How can this be?
He's just a one-star martial warrior. How does he have the ability to use the life seal? What is his relationship with Lord Yongdi? Bang bang. Am I being too heavy-handed? Is this chicken going to die? What the hell, guys? Did you see what just happened? The young master of the Li family, Li Yunxiao, who is known to be trash, only used one move to defeat the leader of the Xian Ganglan Xian, a 9-star martial warrior that is ranked 3rd on the mini Feiyang ranking. There is no question about it. It's a complete defeat. The tactic of borrowing the force of heaven and earth is only useful against low-ranked martial warriors, because the time needed to prepare for it is too long. How could this happen? Defeated. Lan Xian was actually defeated. And in such a miserable manner too. He's badly mauled all over. Lan Xian is a 9-star rank martial warrior, whereas Li Yunxiao is only a 1-star martial warrior. How can the difference in their strengths be so big? As I said before, stop. No one can save you. He's insane. That person is completely mad. He's not even listening to the principal's words. I'm telling you to stop. Oh my god.
Huh.
He crippled him. I can't believe he crippled Lan Xian by breaking his dantian. If a martial warrior's dantian breaks, unless you have the legendary holy medicine that is rank 7 or above, you will be crippled forever. Quick help. Where are the healing masters? Come quick. This, Li Yunxiao. I said before that I would beat you until you lick my shoes. I am a man of my word. Shoes. They taste like strawberry. Rise. Obviously, I'll be taking this away. You were too vicious.
Brat.
You went too far.
How?
What do you think? He was already crippled. Why did you continue? This was a fight to the death. His life is now in my hands, so... What nonsense are you talking about? What? What did you just say? Even the king of Tianshui or the president of the Alchemist Guild wouldn't dare say that to the principal of Jialan Academy. Haha, okay. Okay. No one has ever dared to talk to me like that.
Brat.
Do you know who I am? The principal of Jialan Academy, the martial king Zhong Lishan. You're over 100 years old, yet you're only a martial king. You actually have the nerve to swagger your name in front of me? If I were you, I would have killed myself out of shame long ago. This brat is crazy. Really crazy. Damned person. Old geezer, you're over 100 years old and a martial king, yet you're oppressing me, a 15-year-old martial warrior. Li Yunxiao, don't die today. I'll make you pay 100 times in the future. Under a martial king's pressure, this mere 1-star martial warrior actually did kneel. What's more shocking is that he's about 4 major realms below me. Even I don't dare to look down on the fighting spirit he's releasing. What a stubborn will to fight. How could such an unbending spirit be in this brat's frail body? What's this feeling? Why does his stubbornness look so familiar? Gu Feiyang. His spirit and his expression are identical to the great Gu Feiyang. Old geezer, don't think that just because you're a martial king, I'm helpless against you. Even if I die, I'll at least take you down with me. Origin blasting pill. Good. You don't know good from bad, right? Not to mention a 1-star martial warrior. Even a martial master, no, even a great martial master, would have already yielded. How is it possible that I'm about to use the full strength of a martial king to suppress this brat? Even if I make this brat yield, my illustrious reputation will be doomed. What is that trick? Why does it look familiar? The wind and clouds are ascending. How is this possible? What? The ascent of the wind and clouds. It's really the ascent of the wind and clouds. I, Zhong Lishan, have been the strongest martial king in Tianshui for decades. Am I actually frightened of a one-star martial warrior? Who exactly is this brat? This move made the wind and clouds ascend. The wind and clouds ascend. The world this move. Could it be Gu Feiyang's stirs? Great wind and cloud palm? The heavens stir because of me. Happy New Year's, everyone, your support is needed. A long time ago on the snowy peaks of Yunxiao Palace, the vanquisher, martial sovereign Gu Feiyang, suppressed 10 nine-star martial kings with a single strike of the great wind and cloud palm. He teased the mistress of the Yunxiao Palace, Chu Hongyang, thrice and roamed freely within the palace's forbidden places, showing disdain to everyone and everything else. This legendary feat of his was eventually passed down in stories for thousands of years. Stop. Even if it is Gu Feiyang's great wind and cloud palm, there's nothing to fear since he's only a one-star martial warrior. But this brat doesn't just know how to use the life seal. He also knows the great wind and cloud palm. Thus it is likely that he has intimate connections with Lord Yangdi. If these two techniques were passed down to him by Lord Yangdi, I won't be able to give an explanation to Lord Yangdi if I hurt him. This was a willing match between students. I have nothing to say about you injuring Lan Xian, but you shouldn't have been so cruel. On the account that this is your first offense, I will let you off, but there won't be a next time. Since when did the principal become so easygoing? Even if it was a prince or a princess, if they offended him like this, they would have been sent flying with a slap. Hurry up and disperse that power. Old geezer, you're lucky that you ran fast. He's absorbing all the energy from the origin blast, ing pill. Li Yunxiao's pose seems to contain a certain type of rule. Even though I don't understand it, my intuition tells me that this rule is incredibly powerful. I can borrow the power of this rule of his to cultivate. What is happening? Why is Teacher Luo cultivating with Li Yunxiao? The battle is over. No one is allowed to linger on the fighting grounds. The bottleneck in my cultivation seems to have been completely opened. I can feel heaven and earth energy from my surroundings flowing towards me and rushing into my body. I've broken through. Even though I was just trying to grasp the strange cultivation technique that Li Yunxiao is using. What's up with this Li Yunxiao? What kind of heaven-defying technique is he using to cultivate? What are you doing? But I'm not doing anything? Congratulations for your advancement to the next level, Teacher Luo. You've become a 2-star ranked martial warrior. Teacher, you're a 4 Guardians Realm Martial Lord. It's so much more difficult for you to advance to the next level compared to me. I'm just a martial warrior that has advanced a level. What is there to be so surprised about? Stop trying to act dumb. How many days has it been since you advanced to martial warrior? One day, this brat is going to give me a heart attack. I've only been in seclusion for 5 days, and the entire world has changed. Give me an explanation for that. Arg, my injuries haven't healed yet. Don't grill me like that. I'll give you an explanation after I've had a good long rest. Alright, but only for 3 days. Come and find me in my office in 3 days. This girl, how can she be so bossy and unreasonable? However, her talent is great. I should train her properly. I need to cultivate the remaining energy from the origin blasting pill quickly. What is this? Did Lan Xian not cripple Li Yunxiao? That's unlike his usual character. That guy has a really strong aura. I didn't even dare to go within 3 feet of him. For real. He defeated Lan Xian in just a single move. Anyone within 3 meters of him would just get destroyed. I think that even the mini Feiyang rankings top 2 by Cheng Feng and Lin Yu won't even stand a chance against him. TSK. I just heard news from the students' infirmary that Lan Xian's meridians were all ruined. Unless he has a grade 5/9 nether condensing pill, he'll be crippled for life. Seriously? That brat was so cruel? You know that Teacher Ku in the infirmary is a first-ranked alchemist, right? How can someone like him diagnose a patient wrongly? Not to mention that he's the brother of my younger cousin's uncle's second brother-in-law's uncle's neighbor's son's 7th wife's sister-in-law's elder brother. How can someone so closely related to me deceive me? He doesn't even give face to the principal. What a ruthless brat. We should all tread carefully around him. Don't provoke him, or else no one will be able to save you. Li Yunxiao,